Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and my first YouTube video. This is Paper Pushers. A series about overlooked healthcare AI research that might just change the world. Today, we're diving into a world where medical AI becomes much easier to develop. Sound exciting? Let's dive in. In the wake of ChatGPT, Google launched MedPaLM, its large language model for healthcare, in a paper titled Large Language Models Encode Clinical Knowledge. The paper suggests that large language models may be easily adapted into healthcare tasks which are complex and which they were never trained to do so in the first place. You see, until now, medical AI has been very difficult to develop. To train a clinical AI model, you need a lot of clinical data. In fact, high quality clinical data. But that's a pipe dream for most people in the world. In most places, healthcare data is either behind a massive paywall or in the Stone Ages. This paper shows new possibilities. Google's goal was to see whether a general purpose large language model could be adapted into healthcare. They tested one of their largest language models called Flan-PaLM, kind of like Instruct GPT behind ChatGPT, on a new benchmark of medical challenge questions. These included medical licensing questions that are used in the US and India, as well as consumer health queries. So not just multiple choice questions, open-ended questions asked by real people. They also created a framework to judge these answers on things like bias, accuracy, scientific grounding, reasoning, and more. So what were the results? Pretty astonishing. Flan-PaLM, off the shelf, achieved state-of-the-art performance on most of the medical challenge questions. It didn't do too well on open-ended answers though. But for this, the team created MedPaLM, which did. It answered consumer medical questions almost as good as a doctor. Don't believe me? Check this out. The answers it gave were scientifically grounded, showed evidence of correct comprehension, retrieval, and medical reasoning, were rated as being helpful by consumers, and did not show signs of excess bias. At the same time, the answers did have instances of incorrect facts, incorrect reasoning, as well as inappropriate content. But these instances were not rated as having a high likelihood of harm or the extent of harm being dramatic. What I personally find exciting about all this is how relatively easy it was to develop MedPaLM out of Flan-PaLM. The team used a technique called instruction prompt tuning. They basically got a group of doctors, selected consumer health queries, and asked this group of doctors to write exemplary answers. And then using those exemplary answers, the team learned how to guide the model to medical question answering with only 40 examples, and without needing to retrain most of the model. In other words, they found a way to repurpose the general model into medical question answering with much less cost on both data and compute. The paper obviously has a lot more details. I'm going to link a video where I just nerd out on it, so feel free to watch it if you're interested. But I would encourage you to read the paper itself and check out some of the links that I've posted in the video description. Or just comment with a question and I'll try my best to answer. I do think that as these large language models or foundation models become more capable, less prompting and less specialized models will be needed to do specialized tasks. What is an exciting area of research is how to keep these models factually accurate and complete, even in the face of exponentially increasing biomedical knowledge. I hope to see and cover interesting research in this area in the future. Thanks for watching and subscribe to stay updated on future videos.